Hello and welcome to Eclipse the Cat, and today I'm going to be doing just a voiceover real quick over this drawing I did. And the drawing is going to be over the older siblings of this character I made, kind of my channel icon. The character is named Omen, and she lives in this sort of group outside of the Warriors with my own fan-made clans, not the real ones. So I'll probably get into that later. And these are going to just be Omen's older siblings. I never really thought of names for them, and I don't even know if they're boys or girls yet. So, if you have any ideas for if they're boys, girls, one or the other, if you have name suggestions, go ahead. You can put that in the comments. It'll fill up the comment section some. And I'm just going to talk about my channel now, because, you know what I'm sketching, you know what I'm doing. So, on my channel, I do a lot with warrior cats, and, I just talk about it and ramble on about it, because, none of my friends in real life are big fans of warriors. The only time I actually see anyone who knows about the series or reads it is online. So I figured, where's the better place to start doing Warriors related stuff than where I can only find the Warriors stuff I like. I just thought that was a good explanation, I guess, for why this channel exists and what it does. And this channel is just me. I'll talk about OCs like these characters are, or I'll talk about my favorite characters in the actual series. I have an upcoming series that I'm going to be making. That's what the next video is actually about. It's the start of it. And it's going to be over just sort of like how the clans work. Kind of warrior cats for beginners. In a sense, I won't really spoil too much of it because I do want it to be a bit of a surprise when I make it. But yeah, that's going to be happening. And as you can see right now, I gave the characters collars. Just jumping right back into the drawing real quick to explain what I'm doing. So I gave the characters collars because I wanted to show that I wanted that sort of Blood Clan look. But I didn't add any of the spikes because it wasn't Blood Clan. But now it sort of looks like they're kitty pets. And now here's me wanting to do a cool blue and red fire and ice style background, which was not a good idea, because now the characters are just floating in spray paint. And, I mean, at least I picked colors for their paws, so that was good, at least. But then I think I decided I didn't like the characters. Oh no, not the characters, the background. And then I decided I didn't like the background, and then I tried to fix it, and then I ended up hating it. And I went back to redo the background and just show the characters and what they are and who they are. And I think I'm redoing the pupils now. Yeah, I am. And I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm having them look down because I decided who was going to be also in the drawing. I thought I was going to add an Omen because at this point I hadn't realized they were siblings, but then I decided I wanted to add in a different character who's part of Omen's story. And I can get into Omen's story in a different video, maybe, but I'm just introducing the characters right now and just seeing if people like them or not. And I've just sort of been rambling for these 4 minutes, and now I feel like I should get into something about my channel again. So, yeah. But really quickly, I want to talk about where they are. So they're in an alley. And this is sort of where their group of cats, who I've decided to call the Elders, that they live here. And now I'm drawing a trash can to just really symbolize this alley behind the big buildings feeling. So yeah, but with my channel, going back to that, which I said I would get back to, my channel, I just really want to talk about warriors, talk about my warriors OCs, talk about actual warriors, talk about the way the clans work, talk about stuff I like, talk about stuff I don't. And also, it's not just warriors. Sometimes I'll get on just random like obsessions or interests, like history stuff. So I may just randomly post a video explaining in depth some other random obscure historical fact, which some people like, I guess, which is definitely cool. So now I just like kind of merged down the drawings and got set to make the final character, the one they're looking down at. And I figured that I would make this character sort of younger. At first, like I said, it was going to be Omen, but I think I already added that I changed that, so I won't be adding that again. And I really struggled with getting this character, like, the proportions right. Making them not look too small, not to look too big, not look too anything, but also clearly look like a cat. And this character that I'm making does have a name, and their design actually is one of my favorites. And I made the name to go along with it. So their name is Ashwood. And I called that because of the fur pattern I'm about to make for them. So Ashwood, the reason there's a stripe down the middle of them is because I wanted their design to be kind of split in half. And then I made this mistake. Not really mistake. I thought I wanted to do like checkers almost. Gray and brown on the head and then flip-flopped on the body. But obviously that looked ugly, so I changed that. And then I flipped the ears, which I did like. And I want to know, was that a good call, or should I have kept it the right way? And I blended in the line just to sort of make it a gentler look. And of course I started adding in Ashwood's stripes. I think she had stripes on both sides, but I can't quite remember. And oh yeah, Ashwood is a she. And about apprentice age by the main story. In this, you could call them maybe 5 moons old warriors time. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give the other side spots. And, another Warriors YouTuber, Bright Guardian Akira, had this character in one of their not early, I wouldn't say, but one of their videos, who was this sort of half and half pattern. And I think I was watching the video while making this. And I was inspired by it, and so I tried to do like the spot look thing. But of course, I wanted the character to be different, so I ended up changing the stripes, and also they look ugly, and stripes, not spots. Sorry, I've just been filming this straight. Yeah, so I like the way the characters look, and now I was adding in my initials and just finishing off with the drawing. And there it is. There's the full thing, just doing some finishing touches real quick to, here's where I thought I was naming the characters, and that was going to stay in the drawing, but it wouldn't. So Elder and Elk. But of course I ended up hating the way that looked, and I even named the group the Elders instead of the character being named Elder. So now I'm changing it to Barry, but then I hated that too. But I knew that I liked the name Ashwood for this character, so I wrote that there just so I would remember. And then I also ended up hating the way that looked. So I just got rid of it in general and merged them all down until they were one.